In this video, Double Integral Lecture 1 Part 2, I will discuss the same topics of Lecture 1 Part 1, double integral in Cartesian form, double integral in polar form, change of order of integration in double integral. Here, question number 1, 2, 3 are very easy. You can solve yourself. Let us discuss question number 4 and 5. Question number 6, 7, 8, 9, you will try yourself. Question number 10, 11 and 13 you will try yourself, and question number 12 I will discuss. Question number 4, evaluate double integral square root of 4x square minus y square dx dy over the triangle formed by the straight line y equals to 0, x equals to 1, y equals to x. First, let us draw the triangle taking these three straight lines. So y equals to 0 means x-axis, x equals to 1 the line AB, and y equals to x the line OB. B is the intersecting point of y equals to x and x equals to 1, that is 1, 1. Now when you will do the integration with respect to x first, you have to find the limits for x. So remember, when you are going to find the limits for x, you have to take the horizontal strip which is parallel to x-axis, and you have to take the limits from left to right. So at the left, the value of x is y, and at the right, the value of x is 1. So the x limits starts from y and ending to 1. So x limits y to 1, and y limit 0 to 1. 0 to 1. So look here, the inner limits are variable and outer limits are constant. Now take 4 common from the square root and take outside. It becomes the special formula of integration. This is given here, and apply that. After applying, you look the terms becomes very complicated to integrate. So it is not possible to integrate, or it is very difficult to integrate. Therefore, in this case, we will change the order. So let us change the order. After changing, it becomes like this. So changing means we have to integrate with respect to y first. So for that, you have to find the limits for y. So to find the limits for y, we have to take the vertical strip and bottom to top. So at the bottom, the y value is 0, and at the top, y value is x. Therefore, y limits are 0 to x, 0 to x. Okay, and x limits 0 to 1. So inner limits are variable, outer limits are constants. Now you look, when you will do the integration with respect to y, x will be treated as constant. So 4x square means 2x whole square. This 2x will be treated as a. And it becomes the special formula of integration square root of a square minus x square dx form, where x will be treated as y here. So now you apply this formula, put that, and you are getting these terms. And take the limits 0 to x, put the limits. After putting limits, you are getting root 3x square by 2 plus 4x square by 2 sine inverse x by 2x. So here x cancel, sine inverse half means pi by 6. Now both the terms actually x cube and x cube. Why? Because both the terms are x square. So if you do the integration, x cube by 3, x cube by 3. Now putting the limits, you are getting root 3 by 6 plus pi by 9. Question number 5. Evaluate double integral xy x plus y dx dy over R, where R is the region bounded by y equals to x square and y equals to x. Here y equals to x square means the parabola, and the parabolic curve has been taken in the first quadrant, and y equals to x is the straight line. Now, if you would like to do the integration with respect to x first, then you have to take the horizontal strip, left to right. So at the left, x limit is y, and at the right, x limit is square root of y. So x limit starts from y to n to square root of y. And y limit, look here, y equals to x and y equals to x square, they coincide at the point 1, 1. So y limits starting from 0 and ending to 1, 0 to 1. So inner limits are variable, outer limits are constant. Now you work out this very simple integration, you can work out yourself. If we change the order, then we will get, first we have to do with respect to y. So we will find the limits from these vertical strips, bottom to top. At the bottom, y value is x square, and at the top, y value is x. So y limits are x square and x. And x limits starting from 0 ending to 1. Okay. So now you do the integration. Integration here is very easy. You can solve yourself and you find the values of both of these integration and observe that both the values are same. Question number 12. Evaluate double integral x square plus y square dx dy over the domain bounded by y equals to x square and y square equals to x. The difference between question number 5 and question number 12 is that there it was question number 5, it was a straight line and a parabola, and in question number 12 both the curves are parabola. So let us draw both the curves y equals to x square and y square equals to x. They coincide at the point 1, 1. So in this case, any of the order you can work out, and both the order by both orders you will get the same answer. And already I have discussed that if you would like to find the x limits, take the horizontal strip and from left to right. So from left, you see from left the x limits is y square, and right x limit is square root of y, and y limit is from 0 to 1. So in this way, if you change the order and if you would like to find the y limits, take the vertical strip and bottom to top. At the bottom, value of y is x square, and at the top, value of y is square root of x. So in this way, you work out both the integrals and find the result. Double integral in polar form. Here 5 questions. Question number 5 I will discuss, and 1 to 4 you work out yourself, very easy questions. And if you have any questions, you can communicate. Question number 5. Integration 0 to pi, integration 0 to a 1 plus cos theta r cube sin theta cos theta dr d theta. So first you do the integration with respect to r. Here r cube is there. So if you find the integration of r cube, that is r4 by 4, and take the limits, putting the limits you are getting this. Now you take the substitution cos theta as j, and you know how to solve it, so do it yourself. If you are more interested about double integral, you can watch double integral lecture 1 part 3.